What if Earth suddenly stopped spinning for just 1 second? It sounds harmless, but that single moment would be enough to change everything on the planet. Every ocean, every city, and every living thing is moving with Earth's rotation without feeling it. The real danger is not the stop itself, but what inertia does when everything is forced to continue moving instantly. Right now, you're moving faster than a jet without realizing it. Earth rotates at over 1,000 miles per hour. Everything on the surface shares this motion. We don't feel it because everything moves together. But if Earth suddenly stops, that hidden motion becomes an unstoppable force. Inertia means objects in motion stay in motion unless stopped. If Earth stops, everything on the surface continues moving at full speed. Oceans, air, buildings, and humans all carry that motion forward instantly, creating planetary chaos. In the first instant, nobody would understand what is happening. The ground would stop, but everything above it keeps moving eastward. The force would feel like an invisible wall hitting everything at once. Oceans would continue moving at extreme speed, crashing across continents. Coastlines would be hit by massive walls of water. This is not a normal tsunami. It is global-scale flooding in seconds. The air also keeps moving when Earth stops. This creates supersonic winds sweeping across the planet. Everything in their path would be torn apart instantly. Humans would be thrown by the sudden shift in motion. Anything not anchored would move instantly, as if an invisible force pushed everything at once. Cities are not built for horizontal planetary forces. Buildings, roads, and bridges would collapse under the pressure of moving air and water. Once oceans and air shift, they trigger chain reactions across the planet. Weather systems collapse, and global balance disappears. After the first chaos, Earth would not stabilize. Water and wind reshape everything, leaving a completely different planet behind. If Earth started spinning again, the mismatch between motion and surface would trigger massive earthquakes and secondary disasters. Climate systems would collapse. Oceans and air patterns would no longer follow balance, permanently changing Earth's environment. The real question is whether humanity could survive something like this. Even a single second shows how fragile our world really is. And the most shocking truth is this. Earth is constantly moving through space in multiple ways, yet we feel nothing. A single second reveals how powerful unseen forces truly are. Now that we've seen what even 1 second of Earth stopping could do, it's important to step back and ask a deeper question. Why is Earth spinning in the first place? Because even though we imagined it stopping for 1 second, in reality, Earth is not just sitting still in space. It has been spinning ever since it formed. Billions of years ago, when dust and gas came together to form our planet, that original rotation never fully disappeared. In space, there is almost no friction, so motion continues for extremely long periods. Now here's the key point. Could Earth ever actually stop spinning? The answer is yes, but not in the way we imagined. The moon is slowly pulling on Earth through gravity, and over millions of years, this gradually slows Earth's rotation. But this process is extremely slow, far beyond human timescales. A sudden stop, like in our scenario, is not something nature can do. It would require an external force so massive that it doesn't exist in our solar system. So what we imagined wasn't a prediction. It was a way to understand how perfectly balanced Earth really is. Even something as simple as a second of change shows how fragile and precise our planet's motion truly is. And maybe that's the real takeaway. We live on a world that is constantly moving, yet perfectly stable for life to exist. If this what-if scenario made you rethink how fragile and powerful our planet really is, then you're in the right place. We explore questions that most people never think to ask, but everyone is curious about. If you enjoyed this video, take a second to support the channel. Subscribe for more what-if scenarios like this. Like the video if you learned something new. Share it with someone who loves space and science, and comment below. What if question should we explore next?